We've been waiting for it for years and now it's finally here. This is the Toyota Yaris, Toyota's competitor to the Honda City and all the other rivals, the Hyundai Verna, the Skoda Rapid, the Volkswagen Vento. This is a segment that has become crowded and Toyota is confident that it can make a dent. So let's start with what is really good about the Yaris, and the first thing is the refinement and NVH. It is really a very silent and calm cabin. The glass has got this special acoustic insert in it, so it reduces the noise that comes into the cabin, it reduces the heat rays that come into the cabin. It makes this cabin quite a pleasant place. Also for the rear seat passengers, there is this roof mounted vent, so that doesn't blow out cold air, it blows out, it's like a blower, but it really makes life very good for the people at the back. The next thing that you need to know about the Yaris is the motor. This only has a petrol engine. Toyota does not have a diesel engine that is suitable for the Yaris in India, so it will only get a petrol engine. It is a 1.5 litre unit. It makes 105.6 bhp, 140 Newton meters of torque, and it is not a very quick unit. This one is the top of the line version that we are testing. It's got the CVT gearbox. It's got 7 speeds with paddle shifters behind the wheel. It makes it a very relaxed car to drive, but out here we're driving it at the Nandi Hills, which is famous for that old hill climb. Out here it really stresses the engine out, so it's got this typical rubber band effect. So when you rev it hard, the revs just hold at the red line around 6.65 RPM and it just stays there. It gets a little grating, so that really is not the way to drive the Yaris. With the Yaris, you take a step back, drive it at 8/10 and really enjoy the calm, relaxed nature of the car. Ride quality on the Yaris, very good, very comfortable. It gets 15-inch wheels, which are a little too small, so even in the pictures and the footage that you see, the wheels look very small, the car looks under-tired, but that does give the Yaris very good ride quality. It is very comfortable. As of putting out this film, Toyota had not announced prices of the Yaris, but we don't expect the Yaris to undercut the City or the Verna or anything. Toyota being Toyota, they will charge a premium. And one of the reasons why they'll charge a premium is that the Yaris will come fully loaded. So even the base version, the absolute base version, will get 7 airbags, which is a very good thing. The top of the line version that we're driving right now is got ABS, it's got VSC, which is sort of like ESP, which cannot be switched off. You can switch off traction control, but you cannot switch off VSC. So when you go around a corner too hot, you can feel the electronics braking the car and keeping things all in check, which is sensible because the Yaris is not a car that you really would want to throw around. It's a car that you would do relaxed cruising in, and on that front it really does a very good job. As a city car to be driven around in also, very good, except for one little issue, and that is the rear seat space is not very commodious. The Honda City, for instance, has got more space at the back, and especially in terms of headroom, if I sit at the back, there's only maybe half an inch of headroom left before my head hits the roof. So I'm 5'9". If you're 6 foot, then your head might touch the roof. And also the shoulder space is not that wide, so 3 abreast at the rear is not going to be comfortable, despite the Yaris getting a flat floor. The final verdict on the Yaris will have to wait till the pricing is announced, but to be honest, if you are a Toyota fan, if you're looking for a car with all those legendary quality, reliability and longevity attributes of Toyota, the Yaris really scores on that front. Plus, it is very comfortable, very refined, so there's nothing really to fault the Yaris except for its dynamic limitations. This is not a fun to drive car and it's not going to put a big smile on your face when you come driving flat up Nandi Hills. But apart from that, as a Toyota, and for customers looking at that hole in the Toyota range, wanting to upgrade from the Etios and going up to the Corolla, the Innova, the Fortuner, that gap in the Toyota range, that has finally been plugged, and the Yaris is a good plug for that gap.